Are you trying to do an intro?
Children think about.
Hey guys, so we just did a tutorial on how to get my signature wavy look. If you guys are interested, keep watching. Okay, so we just finished blow drying her hair, and I'm gonna use a little bit of the Joico Demy Damage Serum. This has some heat protectant in it, and it also has some UV protectant as well. So I just put a pea size amount, and I'm gonna rub it, mainly concentrating on her ends, her face framing, because those hairs are very, very fragile. And then after that, I'm also gonna put a little bit of the finishing cream from Ouai. Little goes a long way. Again, pea size amount. Make sure you rub it in your hands very well and concentrate it on the ends. And that's gonna give us our base so our curls can hold. Since usually when you just your hair is freshly washed, it kind of it's a little bit harder for the curls to hold. So you just want to make sure that you're applying products that are going to hold the curl. Curls, I always like to start in the front, so I just make a part right where the ear is. So I'm gonna go where her temple is, and that's gonna be my first section. And I'm gonna clip the top away. So this whole section is gonna be towards the face. So I'm using a 1-inch Babyliss curling iron. This is my favorite. So I just split this in half, and I'm gonna start towards the root and just feed and twist up. And then I'm gonna let that drop. So same thing, we're gonna start towards the root, twist until you can't twist anymore. When you can't twist anymore, you're gonna just tap on the clamp, and that's just gonna release a little bit of tension, and it's gonna help you go down the hair a little bit more. I always leave the ends out, and then I twist down and smooth the ends out. And then I'll grab the top section. Depending on how much hair you have, you can do this whole top section, or you might have to split it one more time. I like to run the curling iron right on that part, and that's just gonna smooth any flyaways down. Start on the section, on the bang area, same thing, towards the root, twist until you can't anymore, and then tap on the clamp to release. And then I'm gonna twist down and then smooth those ends out. And the last section on the top, you want to make sure all of the curls are going away from the face. Same thing, twist as far up as you can. Release when it gets stuck. Leave the ends out and twist down and smooth those ends. The smaller the section, the more tighter the curl will be. And the bigger the section, the bigger the wave will be. And then twist and release. And then once I'm done there, I'll go to the other side and do the same thing. So start at the root, twist until you can't anymore, and then tap on the clamp to release the tension a little bit. Don't touch the ends, and at the end, smooth out those ends. If you have some flyaways around the front of your hair, just take the curling iron and just smooth that out. And same thing, up towards the root, twist until you can't anymore. Once you can't, tap on the clamp, leave the ends out, and then smooth out those ends. if you're having a hard time smoothing out those ends or leaving out the ends, you can, at the end, you can always go and grab a big section and then just smooth it out. I'm gonna take that part and just smooth it out a little bit. Take the bang area first. We want to make sure that we're doing the front first because the front will set first and it will hold the curl longer. So up towards the root and then twist until you can't anymore. Leave those ends out. And then smooth out the ends. If this is your first time trying it, I suggest you try it with the curling iron off until you get the hang of it. Curling your hair is definitely a muscle memory. So once you feel like you have it down, then go to the lowest settings, maybe like 250, less than 300 degrees. And then once you have the hang of it, you can turn it up to 350 or 400.
We all know very well that after people die, other people die.
So remember, you want the top section to be away from the face, and the sections near your neck, you want it to be towards your face, and then in the middle, towards the back, that's where you can alternate. So now I'm gonna go towards the nape area. And if you have really short hair above your shoulders and this section's super short, you don't have to worry about making a perfect curl. You just want to make a bend so everything just blends together. Her hair in the nape is a little bit long, so the curls will be more defined. And this is going to be towards your face as well. A good trick if you're doing this on your own is just everything in the back, split it in the middle. I'll show you that on the next section. Sections don't have to be super perfect. The less perfect, the better. So split everything in half like this. And then this side's gonna go away and the other side's gonna go away. So I will do those two big sections so you can see what the curl is when you take big sections with a 1-inch curling iron. So towards the root, twist until you can't no more, tap on the clamp, and then twist down and smooth out those ends. The more you leave out the ends and the ends are straighter, the more lived in the look will be and more textured. Especially if you have really short hair, that's a good tip because sometimes if you curl your hair too much on the ends, your hair is going to end up really short. So I'm going to smooth out the very top of this with the curling iron. And here I'm going to split this in half. And then split it this way. And then this one I can do towards the face. But you want to make sure that the very top last section, it's away from the face. Smooth out the ends. Same thing. It's going to be towards the face, up towards the root, twist until you can't anymore, and then tap on the clamp, and then twist up, and then roll down and smooth those ends. So this is going to be the very last section on the top, and it's going to be away from the face. And smooth out those ends. All the way up to the root, twist, tap on the clamp, twist, and then roll down and smooth out the ends. So you want to let that set for a little bit. If it's still warm to the touch, don't rake it yet, because if it's still warm, it's not going to hold the curl you just made. When you finish the back, the front is going to be cooled. And I just take any type of finishing cream, or you can even take the Defy Damage cream. So I usually make a cocktail either with Defy Damage and a little bit of oil, or Defy Damage and a finishing cream. And literally 2 pea size. You want to make sure you rub that along your fingers and on your palms, warm that product up. And then this is where you're going to start raking your curls this way. And then towards the back. And then you can kind of scrunch that product in and kind of smush the ends out a little bit so it can be a little bit more textured. And that's how you get my beachy waves. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope this was really helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, comment down below. Other than that, see you next time.
Okay. Extra at some point.